Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. Today's video is, must be about my sexy feet. Not. Okay, so if you've been following along with my videos, you know that I'm getting ready to redo my bathroom in this 1963 mobile home. It's a 10 by 50 something. I actually need to quit guessing at that and actually get a measurement. So anyways, the bathroom I showed you before, and I explained why I needed to and showed video of how close everything was. So I finally got it all demoed out for now, as far as I'm going to go. Got the toilet out, got everything off the walls. And as you can see in this, these are probably 2-inch drywall screws that were used to put shelves in the bedroom that's back behind here. And they've actually stuck out about a ½ inch. So these are about 1.5 inch walls. Yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, a few of the things that I got to address in here. Of course, we're going to texture the walls. We're going to take this backsplash right there of the shower surround and flip it the correct way. It is actually upside down, the soap dish. Try to get in there a little bit. The soap dish, and there's the ridges where the soap would drain off. Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. So, and then we took the large sink out. It wasn't large, but it was large for in here. Look how dirty and nasty that is. Folks, I work on mobile homes for a living. I own a small business. And mobile homes have a bad reputation. Especially like this one, it's in a park. Now, I have some great customers that just would not live like that and would not allow that to happen. Somebody actually put a floor over all of that. You know, and that's just, that's nasty. So, it is what it is. I've seen the same thing in regular stick-built homes. So, by looking, you can see down here, I'll try to get down. You can see that's not 1963. So, this bathroom at one time or another had been upgraded. And if you see the wall covering there, and that's just paneling, and you buy it that way, it comes with that wallpaper-ish stuff on it. So it has been upgraded. I kind of like it myself. Goodness gracious. Well, I turned the video off right there. Sorry, I'm fighting a bad cold. And we have, like, GFI breakers. And, you know, the wiring all looks good. I'm trying to go fast and not blind you with that light, which I think I just did. So, and then we have this kind of a drop ceiling here. I would assume what happened, I'm pretty sure that's not factory. I'm 99.9% sure that's not factory. I think what had happened is they've had a leak in here. They didn't know how to fix it, and so instead of doing it right, they put a drop ceiling in. They didn't finish it the rest of the way out. I would say the ceiling looked like this. They didn't know what to do, so that's what they did. I don't know whether to finish the drop ceiling the rest of the way out or pull it out and try to do it right. Once again, it's a 1963 mobile home. I am on the water. I got a private beach. I got a dock, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. It's still not a great mobile home park. Not a whole lot of mobile homes. And what mobile homes we do have are seasonal. Most people in here don't live here. There's only a handful of us that live here year-round. But it could use a little bit of work. But anyway, so I'm just trying to make this place livable and comfortable enough for me. At one time, it did get a newer tub, you can see. But you can see the caulking that they used on there. They didn't do a bad job caulking. It's the caulking that they used turned yellow. That's not necessarily their fault. I'm sure when they put that in, it was nice and pretty white. They just didn't use a good silicone-based caulking. And, of course, they put it upside down, so that makes me question everything. We're going to get, you know, a new tub. I don't think I'm going to replace these fixtures up here. I think, I will put a new spigot in. I might even replace that down there. I hate to use them little stoppers, so I may put a little push-pull stopper in down there. And I can do that through the other bedroom that's back behind this way, through the access of the wall. I don't know how far I want to get into it. It's kind of like putting lipstick on a pig. I think you've heard me say that 1,000 times, but I'm only going to do what I want to do. If this was my regular forever home and it was a stick-built home, would I do it? this way? No, probably not. I'm on a very tight budget. I'm going through a divorce. I could give you a million excuses, but the reason is I'm on a very tight budget. I'm trying to do everything as minimalistic as possible, money-wise. Most of the materials I've been buying all through the past summer. We are now into, what is this, March? About March the 10th, 12th, 11th, somewhere thereabouts, I'm not sure. But anyways, then we have other things like, I don't think, this bathroom is so small, I don't even think I can even get back here far enough to show. But that 50-gallon hot water heater, I assume it's a 50-gallon, and it's a fairly newer one. I assume that it's 50-gallon, but I don't know. It's leaning severely. I would say probably a good 3 to 4 inches to the left. Now, I felt the floor. I even took a hammer down in there and kind of poked around. It feels solid. The old trailers are made out of that pressed wood board on the floors, and any water, and it's just going to warp. And it looks to me like probably the old tank, which, if you'll see in here, there's a shelf bracket. There's one here, you know, kind of like there is up here. And I would say, you know, it probably had a 20 or 30 gallon. I would say probably more like a 20 gallon. So they've had to take some of the shelves out. But I would assume that it leaked. And this flooring is capable of getting wet and under pressure sagging and then drying out and being perfectly solid. Now, if this was my forever home or a regular stick-built home, I would probably pull that hot water heater and replace the floor in it. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I may end up doing that because if you really look, I have a drain line that goes down through the floor, which is right here. I have my gas fittings, which that's all flexible. That can be taken out. My newer water lines. Boy, look at the dust on top of that thing. Anyways, there's a door that hides this. And I've known it needed to be cleaned, and I knew that it needed a little bit of attention. I did not know that that was leaning that bad. But out of sight, out of mind, you know, I've been working on other things. I redid my kitchen and my living room and my hallway and built a whole nother bedroom and built a whole nother bathroom. Blah, 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 blah. Boy, I got all kinds of excuses, don't I? I did move the light switch in here. No, it's not in a box yet. That was just a temporary fix. That light switch was in this hallway, all the way down here by this other bedroom, like right in here. And it's that far away from the... it didn't make any sense to me. So when I redid the hallway, excuse me, I tore the wall out and moved the line, and it's not finished. So, I don't know. These are just sticky tiles, but they are almost impossible to get out. So I've got some extra sticky tiles. I may just kind of cut that linoleum out there and put a couple layers of sticky tile to bring it up a level, because I'm putting laminate over top of it. So by the time you put the underlayment down, if you use underlayment, you know, a little bit of offset like that. But that is, you know, that's a couple layers there. You can't see where I'm trying to touch with my feet. And yes, I do have clothes on. I just have shorts on. It's wintertime, but I'm inside. So, you know, I kind of want to, I want to bleach this tub really good. Clorox foaming bleach will clean that right up. And I want to flip that around. I have to move all this plumbing, because you can see that was the footprint of my old cabinet. And you can see there's my toilet, and that's the footprint of my old toilet. I had less than a foot in between of them. Well, just a little. These are 12 by 12 square. So I had 12, 13, maybe 14 and a half inches between. Well, yeah, your knees hit every time you try to use the restroom. My knees do. Anyways, the water comes out in the wrong spot. The one I got now is going to approximately come over to about right here and only come out to about here. But this plumbing goes into the hot water heater. I don't know why they did that, but I'll not bother to change that. This I'll have to move over into here somewhere to get it all up underneath the cabinet. And so that's going to be a little bit of work, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do to the ceiling, and then just shim up that little part of the floor, work in the hot water heater, and that. So if I was going to timeline it, I'm going to say one day I'll do the tub. I'll flip that around and completely bleach it. Tear out all that old caulking. Put in new caulking. That's about a day. Probably looking at a couple days up here on this ceiling. It all depends on what I decide to do with it. I want to do something, because if you look back there, there's approximately 4 inch, and then you come over to here, there's approximately 2.5. I can't leave that looking like that. Excuse me. So, of course, I run all trimless. You know, I'll make all my seams when I texture the walls and the ceiling, where there's not, I don't have to have trim, and I don't have to have this trim in between the paneling. Look at the holes in this wall. I don't know if that showed up in camera or not, but this is, I have no clue. There was something like an above the toilet thing, but it used to be over here, and it was in the way, and I moved it over there, and I guess I just covered up them holes, because what good's it going to do me to, you know, fill them in and paint it, because it's going to be behind something. So I had the same mentality that everybody else has when they first moved in here. And I was kind of wondering if this whole bathroom was done in that paneling I was talking about. I can clearly see behind the tub that it was. Boy, I wish that was still there. That gave it a nice new modern-ish look. You can see the way the tiles were cut. I don't think that bathtub is actually installed properly. So I will pull this trim off over here, try to pull this bottom out. They apparently didn't put a piece of board behind it. I'm not going to pop the whole tub out. Once again, I'm pointing with my toes and not even pointing with my camera. Anyways, I don't think they did it right. I'm going to try to make it as right as I possibly can without pulling the whole tub. It's not worth pulling the whole tub. So, yeah, that's just nasty. I'm going to have to clean that before I do anything, just because I'm not going to make fun of people for covering that, and then I cover it. So, and you know, over here we've got some great cuts and stuff, and you know, yes, that was me. I did that when I put the new frame in for the door. I got in a hurry, and anyways, I knew that quarter round goes in there. So the door, you know, once you shut, it won't shut. Why will it not shut? What have I done wrong? Oh, there it went. I guess I just wasn't even trying. So the new bifold door, you know, it's not new. I mean, it's here when I moved here. I'm going to paint it white like I did on the outside. If you'll look at the outside of it, you know, I don't like it, but I don't hate it. So I have to take the hinges off and actually spray paint them, because house paint does not hold on them. Yeah, I really don't like the looks of it. But, of course, we can't have a door that swings out into the hallway. A 2-foot hallway, no. And if it's swung in, then it's going to take up too much room into here. I can't even put a towel bar or anything here. Not that I'm going to, but I did before, so I don't know. So I'm just going to leave the bifold door up there and make it look great. So anyways, I've rambled on about 13.5 minutes on this. So basically our finished outcome will be textured and painted walls, fixed, textured, and painted ceiling, laminate flooring, smaller cabinet, which I have, but it's in my spare room, which has got my chop saw, my table saws, all my paints, my spackling, my drywall mud, rather. Yeah, and you can't hardly get in there. But it's real similar to what's in my other bathroom if you go back and watch other videos, except for it's like an ounce that big. So we're just going to upgrade it, make it a little more modern. And I guess basically, I hate to say it this way, but I'm going from like a 1963 trailer, trying to make it look like maybe the 90s style modern. I'm not trying to, I don't have the money to put in brass and glass fixtures and, you know, all of this and all of that. I don't have that kind of money. So I did buy new light fixtures. I pluraled that because I was going to try to put 2, but as small as the sink I got, I'll probably only be able to put 1, and I'll probably switch the design that I picked. But anyways, I'm not going to spend a ton on this. So it's going to be what it's going to be. So anyways, I hope to get started tonight. I promised myself I would work 1 hour in here. I would like to at least I just got it all cleaned out last night, but I still have a business to run, children to take care of, other things that I have to do. Once again, all I'm doing is making excuses. I just don't feel like starting yet. But I did promise myself before midnight tonight I was going to try to get an hour's worth of work in, at least to start seeing what I have up there on the ceiling and maybe behind this wall over here, and what I can, whatever I want to do. I have many projects, so I want to get started on those. Oh boy, I got you all crooked. Anyways, this is general vlog videos. I'm going to sign off with this and just say, once again, ooh, my sexy foot, not. I'm trying to make this as fun as possible. Trying to make a decent video for you guys. At least you can see what I do. Not really going to be an instructional video. I have a couple of those out. It might end up being, I don't know. It all depends on what I get into. I do have a tendency to get really involved in it and forget to take videos, so I'm trying to get better at that. Anyways, this is General Vlog Videos. Hit that like button, share on all your social medias. Help me get the name out there and the videos out there and share them with everybody. Maybe a little quality entertainment, maybe a little bit of teaching, maybe a little bit of learning, and maybe everybody on YouTube can teach me. And hit that bell icon so you'll be notified every time I post a video. And there's going to be a whole lot more than just this 1963 mobile home. Anyways, General Vlog Videos, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you the next time.